Mic check 1 2 1 3. Mic check 1 2 1 3. Stop blaming poverty for your addiction to money. The real problem isn't your bank account, it's your obsession with money. Do we notice that we're living in a society where people are like obsessed with money, especially men? Men are so obsessed with money that they're focusing more on making their money than their relationship, which is obviously impacting their relationship and their impact on the family. Women are also obsessed with money because of the obsession of independency and wanting to be free and feel like you don't need no one but yourself, which then leads you down a path of obsession trying to earn this money. Some men are choosing dollars over people they love and wonder why their relationship fails. A lot of time, our obsession with money is actually a concrete addiction. Like people are literally addicted to money, getting up every day, going to work, trying to make money. It's the only thing on their mind. But there's no end result because what exactly are you making the money for? There is no end result. There's this imaginary money that you're trying to make, and when you make enough, you feel like you have completed a journey, you have completed something, but there is never enough. And what exactly is money? Currency, energy. And a lot of time people look at money as like a tangible thing, like something you have to have and touch. And it's just the whole concept that you save your money by putting it in a quote unquote bank, which another human owns and have access to it and can use it whenever they want to. And you won't take $100 out of that to spend a night with your girl, or you won't take $100 out of that to say, "Let me buy my girlfriend a necklace," because you have to save all your money in a world that your life is not even guaranteed. So it's like you're choosing the value of the dollar over like what the purpose of it is. Like the whole purpose of a currency is for it to produce you something tangible and something peaceful, like provide something within your life that could help you live. But here you are just going to bed every night staring at your bank account, feeling like, oh my God, I went from 2,000 to 8,000 to 10,000. And if someone asks you, hey, can you take the day off? Let's go to the park. Hey, can we go on a trip? Hey, the person you're with is saying, let's, I don't know, freaking get a bicycle and ride around the city. You're like, no, I don't have any money for that. I don't have any money for that. So the question is, what do you have the money for, sir? Because if you don't have it for just the basic things that makes you and your partner happy, then what do you have it for? And what is the end goal? To just be with this woman for 5, 10 years and you're just saving your money to buy a house to then pay bills? This is what I'm saying. It's just a pure addiction to the concept of it. And women also have the addiction, but I feel like men have it even more because they're feeling so valuable from the fact that they could use this money to buy tangible things. But when you look around you, you ain't got shit to show. That's like basic shit. Like someone in your corner, or just like even a peaceful life where you could wake up and drink coffee and water your plants. You're always on the go, you're always rushing, you never could settle, you never could rest. Everything has a monetary value, everything has a number to it. It's like this constant loop of chasing something that's not even real. Women and money. Motherhood is being monetized and women are burnt out trying to do it all. And at the end of the day, what exactly are you doing? The pressure of monetizing motherhood and balancing with a side hustle is like you don't even get to enjoy the child. The child is supposed to be the job you have, and it's the job you're supposed to dedicate yourself to. But we live in a world now where being a mother is not even considered a thing. I was watching a show recently, and the woman was telling her husband, like, oh, I enjoy being a mother. Mind you, she had just had a whole miscarriage. It's like, oh, I enjoy being a mother, and That's something I love to do. Like, what if I just want to be a mother? And this man gonna look at his woman and say, "Do you think God made you this beautiful with a talent, because she's a singer, to sit here and look pretty and just be a mother? You have to sing so you could change people's life," which is such a bullshit and such a gaslighting. Because it's like, I have to sing to change people's life, but I've been singing my entire life and working. I'm a mother. I just had a miscarriage, and I have a husband who's a manager who's pushing me to work. You're making me focus on a fucking album, and I just lost our child. And the only thing you say to me is, "You don't want no more kids, and I need to get my ass up and sing." So this gift that I have is not even allowing me to live the life God blessed me with. This lady's in her 40s, just lost her child, and all the husband could say is, "You need to sing." The correlations and difference is, men and women are different in how they chase money, but the result is the same: emotional distance, stress, and broken connections. For men, they focus externally on status and wealth, like the bling bling, the flashiness. Like, it's like we live in a world now where, like, although we're organic beings and we're human and made from the earth, the things that makes us more valuable in the society are material things that we can possess and get from the society, right? We're no longer focusing on our internal wealth. The men are mostly focusing on external wealth. And there's always a newer car, there's always a flashier thing, there's always a bigger trip. It's always something. And you're just watching a bunch of men in their 30s and 40s just chasing this thing like, yo, I'm going to get this richness. But once again, what is that richness connected to? What exactly is that richness? Richness is supposed to be a fulfilled life that's filled with, emotional stable people around you. You're emotionally stable and you have autonomy of your life. You have sovereignty over your life. To me, that's wealth. Having sovereignty over your life, not getting up every day chasing this magical dollar and this value that you think, once I hit this value, my life will be great. You're still gonna have to get up every day and just grind. So if you're just chased and grind, just realize the fact that you're not addicted to wealth or richness. You're physically, mentally, emotionally, and psychologically addicted to currency. And you have no idea what's the purpose of that money. Women, internal focus, they are like balancing the roles of being a mother and motherhood, and like not feeling like you're doing enough. Like, they put children as a thing now that's like you have to slave your ass away to feed them. I'm sorry, we live in a society that's pressuring us to have kids. Why don't y'all tell these government that y'all should be monetarily responsible for these children till they're 18? Y'all using these children in y'all schools to make money. Y'all use them in y'all hospitals to make money. You then use us in your college to make money. So why should parents be the one responsible for feeding and take care of kids that the society is making millions and millions sorry. The society is making millions and millions from, right? So what exactly are you doing here? Because you're not even getting to enjoy these kids. And I see a lot of times mothers want to monetize the fact, like, oh, they put their kids, they post them up, they're trying to make all these money of their kids, or they're trying to convince us like, oh, I'm doing something great because I have a bunch of kids. But once again, what exactly are you even chasing with these kids? You get what I'm saying? Like, what are you trying to prove? Because then you're struggling, you're in a lack mindset, you're always striving for the next things, and you just look burned out, you look tired, you look like you're trying to do both. You look like you're trying to chase the bag, and you look like you're trying to have children. But it looks like there's a split, because you can't be out there chasing the bags and staying home raising children at the same time. It doesn't go hand to hand. I'm not saying there's no right way or no wrong way. I'm not saying you're wrong for chasing the bag. I'm just simply saying you got to wake up and realize what exactly you're doing. Because if the goal was to make money and have a family, you did that already. But why is it 5 years later, 10 years later, you're still chasing the money and you're still having more kids and you're still not balanced? You're still not fulfilled. So you just like the idea of that money. Ooh, they gonna give me 10 million to do that. Ooh, they gonna give me 10,000 to do that. Ooh, they gonna give me $2 to do that. Ooh, it's just you are addicted to the money and you're lost. You don't even know what the fuck you're doing out here anymore. You either you're making money so you can take care of the bills and take care of the kids and like, but why did you want this money in the first place? No one even remembers the purpose of life. What are you trying to live? So as you can see, it's just this big fucking emotional gaps and it's just relationship consequences, broken family, broken career, broken everything. There's just a bunch of people out here tap dancing for life and just being confused as fuck because they are addicted to money. Not the value of it, not what money can do for them, just the idea of getting up every day, shaking their ass, and making that money, which will be fine, but they look drained, exhausted, burned out, and you're not happy. So, once again, what is the purpose of all this? Where's the end? The impact on kids and families. Oh, excuse me. Lonely child and stressed out fucking grandparents. We're teaching our kids to worship money before love, and even grandparents are caught in the same fucking trap. Is it just me, or are grandparents not trying to be grandparents no more? Every fucking grandparents in the modern world has this big smile on their face when they say, and I quote, "Oh, when you have kids, I'm not gonna be no grandparents to them and watch them." Mind you, we all raised with our fucking grandparents, and we were told that there's these things called grandparents that when you have kids, you're supposed to bring them to the grandparents' home. I used to spend my summer with my grandparents. Then all of a sudden, you want to tell people you're not going to be a grandparent. You're going to live your best life. No. What you're doing is fucking with the next generation and stopping the circle of life. That's what you're doing. Because there's a time and a place for everything. And if your fucking parents, which were our grandparents, didn't help your ass when you had us, we wouldn't have made it. And most of us barely even made it. Let's keep it real. So we would have barely even made it worse. So now here it is in the future. Grandparents don't want to be grandparents. They don't want to relax and take care of their kids. You know why? Because they're too busy chasing the money. These fucking grandparents are also addicted to money. They never learn to have peace. They never learn how to settle. Most of them are like either obsessed with fixing your life and changing you, still trying to be a parent to you when you're like, I'm a grown ass woman or a man. I just need you to parent your grandchild, which you say you don't do. And they're all talking about they're trying to make money and live their best life. And it's like, what exactly is the best life? Because the last time I checked, there was something called the circle of life. Did we all forget the circle of life? Because we have these eternal grandparents. Like, what we want to call them? Not even eternal grandparents. Like, they are the opposite of that. Like, they're trying to be like eternally young. These older people don't want to be senior citizens. And I remember thinking as a child, I couldn't wait to grow up and be a senior citizen. Like, I always know I'm going to stay young looking for life. But I like the idea that I'm 65 and I get to just chill. I used to look forward to being 70 and have my grandkids in my lap. Because, I sat in my granddad's lap. But guess what? These fucking parents of ours decided they stopping that cycle. That don't exist no more. And they gaslighting us to believe something is wrong with us for wanting grandparents to be grandparents. And it's cool not to be grandparents. So for all these fucking grandparents that are out here living their best life and stopping the circle of life, I hope you're happy. Because you're out here chasing the bag and you're in your goddamn 70s. This is what I'm telling you. The addiction to money is insane. Watch what these people are doing and you decide if that's what you want to continue. So basically, children are observing this and internalizing the same money behavior. We're teaching kids it's all about the bag. There's emotional gaps in our relationship. Generational impacts, habit and obsession continue if not addressed. So it's just a bunch of humans chasing money, not spending time with each other, interrupting the circle of life, finding it cool not to be the roles that human beings naturally had on this fucking planet since the existence of time, because we're also caught up in making the bag and living our best life. But everyone is fat, overweight, exhausted, drained, and burned out. So, where is this best life?